melting 滲む後悔線 Stay back here let's go Feeling, feeling endless 赤い月絶対的正義とです剥がれるリアルノクソン重なり合った夢と叶えたかった理想狭間さ迷いラディオン瞳の闇を払った魂が突き果てるまで Try 我も何度でも夜を歩き出すもう戻れない Try to end my way夢映る Closing, closing 歪む境界線 Sleep tight 裏表 Do not forget yourself このような罠足を踏み入れる闇の最深部 Erase 暴くリアルノクソン諦めなかった夢とあの日のまま変わらないね追加ラディオン真ん中に火を灯して見えない形映す Living my soul 何度でも夜は明けてゆく沈む月に Try to end my way Darkness, that's why I shine. Say no to love. ノクソン重なり合った夢と叶えたかった理想狭間さ迷いレディオン瞳の闇を払って魂が選ぶ正義だけ Still TPOT 何度でも夜を歩き出す闇を照らせ Try to end my way Oh find the way find the way
are the most iconic foods from the past 100 years. We've got Kool-Aid from 1942, rare canned Doritos from 1995, and so much more. And this is all real, unopened food. But I have a few questions. Will this ancient bottle of Coke still be fizzy? Can this 50-year-old cake mix still bake a nice cake? Will these potato chips still be crunchy? I brought my friend Parsa to help me out.
What's up, buddy?
And just so you understand how crazy it is that we got all this food, I've spent the past year buying every unopened vintage food item on the internet. To my accountant, Jared, please skip this next part here. I spent exactly $16,198.43. We're gonna start 100 years ago with a collection of food from the 1920s. During this time, people ate a lot of canned goods and preserved items due to limited fresh produce. At the same time, cars were becoming a new and exciting way to get around. This right here is genuine almond paste. It feels like such a well-made jar also. Like, I feel like this wouldn't be made like this today.
It's very sturdy.
I have no idea how to open this thing.
I think we lift this up and pull it. Should we
Go
try
for it.
Oh.
Did you just break it?
I might have broken it. Yeah, we're gonna need a can opener. Oh no.
Watch out.
Watch your hands. Boom.
Oh my God.
Watch your hands. That looks delicious.
I can't even dig into it. Oh, it smells like molasses.
Yeah, exactly.
I just can't believe this piece of food is over 100 years old. That doesn't make sense to me.
Kind of long gone, huh?
I feel like it's not really an almond paste anymore. Let's jump to this honey. Should we just pull it out?
Yeah.
This is amazing. That's wildflower honey.
Let's get a wine opener maybe. Is it working?
I think so.
We might have no choice but to break this.
That right there is honey from the 1920s. As you can see, it looks a lot darker than the honey that we have here today.
I'll have to try that.
Is this dangerous?
It's all right. How is it, 1 to 10?
Like perfect. It's some of the best flavored honey that I've ever had, but it's a little bit numbing on your mouth.
That's really concerning. I would keep flushing with as much water as possible for like a 30 second.
Our second to last food from 1920 is this jar of whole cloves. If you don't know what cloves are, it's basically a spice that you'd often smell in Christmas.
That smells like Christmas.
It's still got every bit of fragrance here. It's almost like this is brand new.
Can I take this home with me?
So let's look at this last one here. This is Imperial Granum, and I would definitely say this box looks the oldest of all the foods we have today.
Yeah, what is that, Nick?
It says it's a pure extract of wheat that forms with milk, a nourishing food. Prescribed for expectant and nursing mothers.
What?
What is that? Oh my God, there's instructions inside. This is a guide somebody was supposed to use in 1920.
That's crazy.
That's insane. Let's jump to 1930. As you might remember from history class, the main event from the 1930s was the Great Depression. During this time, families relied on simple, pre-prepared foods for cheaper meals. I say we start with the Cracker Jacks.
The more you eat, the more you want.
If you haven't had Cracker Jacks, they're supposed to be a cluster of this caramel-coated popcorn and peanuts.
Oh, no way. Oh my God.
This is crazy. It's got the surprise toy inside.
What is it?
A baseball card.
Oh, that's actually crazy.
That's insane.
This is vintage, folks. I would try this. I really would.
Actually?
Yeah. It's not good. Next up, we got this penny drink. So instead of buying a Coke or a Sprite, you just throw that in a little glass of water.
It makes total sense given it was during the Great Depression. Open it up. What color is it gonna be? Whoa!
Oh my.
It's like grape soda. This drink that you're looking at right here is from the Great Depression. Just think about that for a minute.
This would probably kill you.
Yeah, there's something really weird about this. Next up, we got Quaker Grits. I actually grew up eating these quite often.
Back up a little bit.
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, it still looks so perfect on the inside. This is like nothing ever changed.
You could probably eat this right now, honestly.
Grits from 90 plus years ago, and this looks perfect. Going off those grits, let's talk about this Jiffy porridge right here.
Mother Jackson, is that Aunt Jemima's sister-in-law?
Wait, this is crazy how this is packed up. I'm hit with a whiff of dust.
That's not healthy. That can't be good for you.
Last one before we jump to the 1940s is this late 1930s little box of grape nuts. Have you ever had grape nut cereal?
I don't know what that is.
Wheat and barley and corn, and it looks kind of like a mouse poop. Oh, it smells like dust. I never thought that a lot of this food would smell like dust. Moving on to the 1940s, cooks had to get creative since food was being rationed during World War II. For example, people would use powdered eggs for breakfast, and carrots were used to get sweetness in some desserts, such as cookies, since sugar was so hard to find. Let's start with this Coke here. We're about to answer one of my questions. Will this still be fizzy?
I think it will. I'm gonna bet on Coke right here.
I'm gonna say absolutely not.
Whoops. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I hear fizz.
No, not a.
I hear fizz.
Not a single drop of fizz in there. I'm trying.
No way. Oh. Oh.
It's fizzy.
Yep. You owe me.
Fizzy.
I won that bet.
It tastes horrible. Let's get a slow motion replay to see if it's actually fizzy on camera. It doesn't look fizzy.
That's carbonation to me, Nick. This is a jar of Morton salt from the 1940s.
First of all, can I just say I love the branding. I think they should have stuck with the branding that they have on here.
I guarantee you it looks the exact same.
It opens the same. Salt is salt. I'm not gonna say that it looks better than the Osmo from 2023.
That's for sure.
I've been very excited for this one.
Kool-Aid.
Imitation strawberry flavor. The Kool-Aids are gonna get crazier and crazier as we move on forward through the decades, but this one right here is the oldest one we could find on the internet.
This is the OG right here, huh?
Oh!
Oh
Oh my God!
God.
Oh, it's working. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. It's that. Oh my God, is it that bad?
So sour.
Final one, strawberry preserved jam. This is my favorite. Throw this on a peanut butter jelly, can't go wrong. Ooh, that smells like molasses.
Interesting. I'm feeling like everything that has sugar in it is going to smell like molasses.
That wouldn't go too well on a PB&J.
This is just black.
That is not good.
You ready to go to the 1950s?
Let's do it.
In the 1950s, after the war ended, there was a rise in popularity of convenience foods. Many fast food brands were founded during this time, and some of the most common foods were TV dinners, casseroles, and Jell-O.
I've been eyeing this one. What is this? Reese confetti popcorn.
So it's popcorn with food coloring on it?
This is crazy.
This is insane.
Oh, I got it. Actually, I don't think I got it.
Oh, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. I got an idea.
Oh my God. Oh my, oh!
Our oil's smoking, so I'm gonna go ahead and add these all in. Are they gonna be colored or not? regular popcorn. If you look up close, the shells were the only thing that were colored. The popcorn stays completely the same. And the craziest thing is, it looks like a perfect piece of popcorn. I'm gonna eat one. I don't know about you.
Try it.
It is so stale. We're going back to the sodas. We got this Canada Dry from 1956, and
We got a 7-Up here. Everybody loves that game. But you hear that sound?
that's still really carbonated. Let's see the Canada Dry. Ready? Nothing.
Nothing.
And that brings us to these classic Jell-O and pudding packages.
Should we make the Jell-O or the pudding?
Jello. Let's do it.
We're gonna go into this bowl with 1 cup of very hot water. Whoa! This is caked. I feel like Jell-O from 1957 isn't gonna dissolve right. I will also say that the yellow color is not what I thought it would be. But maybe Jell-O back then was just more naturally colored. Once it's dissolved, we then add 1 cup of cold water.
It says pour into mold and chill until set.
We're gonna place this in the fridge and come back to it later in the video. Hopefully it actually sets. In the 1960s, people wanted quick and convenient cooking, and instant foods became very popular. Color TV also became popularized, becoming the new normal over black and white. And from the looks of some of the packaging here, even some of the food seemed to get more colorful. Once again, I got ripped off by a couple items.
Open and empty. Not okay, guys, not okay.
This right here is iconic. This is a can of Campbell's cream of celery soup.
That is iconic. Everybody knows Campbell's.
This is one of those ones that we definitely cannot eat, but I want to see what it looks like on the inside. Oh no! Smells so bad.
No.
It stained our cutting board. Next up, we have these golden butter bits candies. They put another one of these keys on top.
Oh.
What is everyone's obsession with opening stuff with keys? Look at that.
Oh my God.
They're fine.
That looks the exact same as what's on the cover.
They're perfect.
Let me see this.
It smells like a little bit of peanut butter.
Butterscotch.
A little bit of butterscotch.
Yeah. This is a winner we got here, huh?
Incredible. We've got more grape nuts here. I just love to see the transition in the branding from a little bit before to now.
Yeah.
Nobody likes grape nuts, but I like grape nuts. Alphabet macaroni, super cool. 2 for 25 cents.
Eating for days on this budget.
Do you think they have the entire alphabet in here?
We gotta see.
No way. This is the coolest thing we've opened. They have everything here. They also have numbers. This is delicious, it says, in soups and salads.
You know where I'm going with this, right?
What are you gonna spell?
Subscribe. I love it. Kellogg's cornflakes from the 1960s. Should I open it?
Cornflakes seem like one of those things to me that you could have for 200 years and it would never get messed up. Let's listen for the sound.
That is crispy.
They smell like that old book sitting on the bookcase shelf in your grandma's house.
An old map of Pangea, I would say.
2 dozen French snails imported from France in this jar right here. I'm not opening this.
That sounds gross.
A strained asparagus puree. I want to see if it's still green. There's rust falling off the packaging as it opens.
Oh my God.
It's still green.
Oh, it smells, no, it smells so bad. Get it out of the building, please. Next, we got one of my favorite things, chocolate syrup. Oh my God.
$50,000. It didn't cost that much, but it's the brand, I think.
It's like the 100 grand bar, you know?
Oh God. Smells like chocolate.
Oh.
Whoa. Looks great. I mean, this looks like perfect chocolate syrup. This has stood the test of time.
I would put that on a chocolate sundae.
For our last food of the 1960s, we've got this Maxwell House instant coffee.
It's still got that perfect seal on there. Smell the aroma. Is it gonna be clumped together, you think, or is it gonna be like granular coffee?
Oh my God, we got a nice
moldy? Is it moldy?
layer of mold.
Oh no! But if you dig past that sad layer of mold, you're left with perfect fresh coffee grounds, which, when they go into some hot, boiling water, seem to still make you a good old cup of joe. We've moved on to the 1970s, where items like microwavable meals and canned soups revolutionized the kitchen. Personal computers were starting to become mainstream, and the first email ever was sent in 1971.
First off, this Coke bottle cost you $200. In 1970, this was 5 cents, so safe to say you got ripped off.
The other Coke bottle was barely carbonated. This one seems like it actually might have a ton of carbonation. I would say it's got about half the fizz that it does today. One really cool thing you can tell during this time was that clearly characters were starting to get introduced. We have the Kool-Aid Man for the first time. We've got Mr. Peanut from Planters, and we have this old guy from Quaker Oats.
Oh yeah, he's the man. I love that guy.
This is the coolest peanut jar I've ever seen. That seal is still on the outside, and as you can see, it's so old that it sort of turned this yellow offish color. Pour them out on here. These look as regular as any peanut I've ever seen. This right here, this is a jar of maple syrup. Oh, you know what? No. It's 89.5% sugar syrup and 10.5% maple sugar syrup.
That's how they get you, folks. Should we try it?
Definitely.
Oh! Woo! That was clean.
The color is spot on.
Wow.
Here goes nothing.
That is so good.
Perfect. To finish off 1970, we have another version of Quaker Oats. Again, the branding is really developed here. I personally like this packaging a lot better than anything we've seen so far. There's more color, just like we've moved to color TV over black and white.
These look good to me.
Oats seem to withstand the test of time. Speaking of which, the Jell-O.
How does it look?
Okay, here's what I'll say. It's starting to take the form and kind of characteristics of Jell-O. It's not there yet. I think we put it back in and we check it again in a little bit.
Let's do it.
The 1980s is where stuff really starts to heat up and get exciting. During this time, people were all about indulgence. They started to eat a lot more unhealthy foods, and fast food became one of the most popular cuisines in the entire world.
I'm personally most excited about these Lay's chips we got right here.
Like I said earlier, I want to know if these are actually still crunchy.
I bet they are.
I don't think so. I kind of want to start off with this ancient jar of olive oil. You can see at the bottom here, there's these chunks of this sort of fat, and this oil has completely separated.
Ooh.
It just doesn't look right. Ooh, it smells like motor oil.
This is not safe to try.
Let's move on to these. Star Wars Episode 1 fruit snacks.
That is crazy. Should we duel over these? What? Oh my God.
They're all dark and all the dye leaked into the bag except for the green ones. I can't tell who these characters are. Who's that?
I've never seen Star Wars.
You fool!
This right here is a funnel cake mix. It kind of reminds me of those modern day pancake mixes where it's just a powder, half a cup of cold water. It's easy. Into here, I missed a bunch of it. Screw on the lid, shake it up. Oil into the bottom of our pan. Let's make a 1980s funnel cake. Yo, it's working.
That's crazy.
It's working.
Oh my God.
No way. Miss Wilson, we did it. This is a funnel cake from 1980.
I think this is the best funnel cake I've ever seen in my life.
Let's finish with the smallest little tube of Lifesavers ever. Do you think they're still gonna have their color?
Oh, it kind of does have the color still.
I just want to point out that their branding back then and their tagline was pretty terrible.
The candy with the hole. Yeah, I don't know about that one.
That brings us to this cereal here, Count Chocula. It is a chocolate-flavored frosted cereal with chocolate-flavored marshmallows. This was very difficult to get, by the way. Ugh, it smells like dusty chocolate.
Oh, that doesn't smell
Doesn't it?
good.
I've been very excited to open up these very young, tender, sweet peas.
That's a weird label.
Weird way to talk about it.
Oh!
Dude, they're perfect green peas. What?
They look edible.
Look at the recommended use by date.
December 1983. We're a little late, I think.
I just remember the Jell-O, which, let's be real, it's been in the fridge long enough, it's just not gonna work.
That isn't happening.
But I want to try another experiment. The Spanish rice, which by the way, cost you 53 cents back in the day. This is the first thing we've seen where it's a just add water meal ready in just 12 minutes. But we're both tasting it if we make this.
Fine. Deal. There's a little flavoring
Little
here.
seasoning packet, completely caked up and sticky, and we'll just let this go for 12 minutes. I don't think we need to open another Coca-Cola, but the bottle does look pretty cool. Let's quickly taste this peanut butter. The first part about this I noticed is there's no seal of any kind. Like someone could have just come in here and just done whatever they want to it and closed it back up. Expiration date, February 20th, 1987. What the heck?
That doesn't look too bad.
No, it doesn't. It's still smooth.
How does it smell? Oh my God, that's horrible.
But I'm actually way more excited about this corn right here. People still seem to be obsessed with corn. And this right here is a corn that pops on the cob.
Wow.
Here's how you do a popping corn on the cob. Hope this doesn't light my microwave on fire. I think the popping is slowed down enough that I'm gonna take it out.
What in the world?
1980s popcorn, still good. Our last food from the 1980s. This is when things started to get a little more expensive.
$2 for potato chips?
That's a big jump from where we were earlier. Feel how the bag feels different.
This feels very dense at the bottom. They don't feel crispy to me. Are these barbecue flavored?
This is what it looks like if you make potato chips by yourself at home. We had one question when we came in here. Do they still have the crunch?
That's a crunch.
They have the crunch.
That's the crunch.
1990s?
I'm ready if you are.
Let's go.
In the 1990s, snack foods dominated the supermarkets, and brands ramped up using mascots and athletes to market their products.
I love snacks, and we were both born in the 1990s, so this is probably the decade that I'm actually most excited to check out. First off, here's the cake mix that I brought up earlier. Do you think this is actually gonna bake a cake? I mean, Betty Crocker is a classic.
She's a legend, but if it's any indication from the cake we made earlier, the funnel one, this is probably gonna work.
I just feel like after 30 plus years, it's not gonna rise properly, so I don't think it's gonna work, but we'll save this one for later later in the video. Let's start with Lunchables. So this is the ham and cheddar.
Oh no.
This just throws me back to being a kid.
This has everything you need in a lunch.
Oh my God. This is what was so good about being a kid from the 90s.
We gotta eat this.
Now, unlike every other food that we've gotten in this video, the Lunchables we bought today, since they're so incredibly perishable, this is actually fresh from the supermarket now. If I remember correctly, I was pretty good at sharing in middle school, but I am not sharing today.
Let's move on to another 90s classic, Go-Gurt.
I wish this was as big a thing now as it used to be. I don't think it is.
Sometimes I even freeze them. What do you do, cold or?
I froze them all the time.
The best.
What moment does this take you back to?
After soccer practice.
This takes me to the foot of my driveway with my brothers all whipping around on bikes. That's where this takes me.
This is so good.
It's awesome.
Oh my God.
As you can see in this steak aid, we have a ton of gum and candy. First up, look at how incredible this packaging on the Skittles is, and look at the expiration date.
January 7th, 1995.
This expired before we were born.
That's crazy. Oh, it's all squished together. Look at that.
That's so cool. You can still see all the S's, but it's just one big giant Skittle. This right here I love. It's a little Tom and Jerry piece of bubble gum.
Oh.
I used to love watching Tom and Jerry. I feel like all the bubble gum, it just didn't hold together super well. But you know what's interesting about this one? It's got a tattoo inside.
Nick, put it right here.
While we talk about the rest of this candy, I'm gonna put this tattoo right above my wrist.
And while we wait, let's check out some good old nerds.
You know who's a nerd? This guy. Huh? We got Nerds Double Dip. You want to open this up?
They look a little moldy.
We saw a few versions of Double Bubble earlier in the video. Now they've moved on to that classic yellow and red look.
That's true. I noticed that. They didn't hold up too well.
And these M&Ms that were actually from the 1992 Winter Olympic Games. They were the oldest M&Ms we could find, and they happen to be my favorite, peanut.
Oh!
It's just dust and
What the
shells.
heck?
These did not stand the test of time. Do we think the tattoo worked?
I have faith. Oh!
We also found these gummy lifesavers, which I really miss lifesavers now that I think about it.
So good. Put them out. Oh!
They look like olives. Every single one is turned black. They were supposed to be green, white, red. How did that happen? And this Kool-Aid slushy mix. I guess people wanted to start making slushies at home. That's the coolest I think the Kool-Aid man has ever looked. He's just looking like a stud.
And now we got another bottle of Coca-Cola. The branding is updated now once again. You don't see this a lot today. This one actually expired January 1st in 2000.
And this brings me to one of the most insane looking things from the 90s, which is this Orbitz drink.
What is that?
It says it's a naturally fruit flavored beverage. This looks like a lava lamp.
This smells pretty good.
Do you remember these Dixie cups that you used to get
yeah, I love those
in
things.
school and at parties?
Every birthday party, you had to have those.
This was probably one of the most iconic things from the 90s. Feel the wax on there?
No way, look at that.
Feel how incredible these are? They all have fun, different, unique designs. These are just the coolest cups ever.
Should we pour some in?
It's like the old version of boba. Let's see.
One of those kernels got stuck in my throat.
I don't know if I love the balls floating around.
Now we have all these different types of mac and cheese. We have the Christmas style, we have the mild cheddar, the Ninja Turtles. These are classics.
Best one purchased by July 4th, 1998.
It just gets worse and worse.
This box right here, we paid a lot for it. This is a Michael Jordan special edition box of Wheaties.
Oh my God, that is the legend himself.
I don't think we should open it. I think we should leave it as it is.
Sacred.
Which brings us to two last things. This cake right here, which I am gonna test and eat if it works, and these super difficult to get canned Cheetos and Doritos, which we spent $150 on, and back in the day, they were just 50 cents. They expired in January of 97 and 98. Ooh. It is scary how untouched these look. These expired in 1998.
This looks the exact same to me.
That's not right.
Oh no, I'm good.
And look at this Dorito can. This is one of my favorite items.
These are also not just nacho cheese, they're nacho cheesier. You know, I almost feel bad opening these up, but I think they have less of that artificial color that Doritos do now. I'm sort of a Dorito connoisseur, and these definitely look a little bit more natural to me.
What do you say, Dorito connoisseur?
They're perfect.
Really?
Try one. I'm getting a little bit of a weird aftertaste.
Before we move on to the 2000s, we can't forget this vintage cake mix.
Betty Crocker, don't let me down. Lemon chiffon cake. Chiffon cake, how do you say it?
Chiffon. It's French.
Is it?
I don't know.
I'm gonna go ahead and first empty this packet into the bowl.
That looks and smells not the best.
2 eggs, and we'll mix it all up. This is not looking like a cake mix, is it? Oh, 1 1/4 cups cold water.
What do we put?
1/4.
Oh, Nick was in charge of the water, so. Oh, we're getting there. This is cake.
Here we go.
Ooh.
I'll toss this in and we'll check back on this at the end of the video. Before we move on to the 2000s, we can't forget we still have this rice to taste. Why is it crunchy?
Sorry guys, this is bad.
We finally made it to the 2000s where the internet began to start shaping food trends. For example, as people got more connected, there was a rise in popularity for international snacks such as sushi and hummus. The first ever YouTube video actually came out on April 23rd, 2005. And now 20 years later, I'm so grateful to be able to use this same platform to share my love for food with all of you watching with us right now. Of all these foods that we have in front of us from the 2000s, the one that I'm most excited to dive into is this Twinkie right here. Before I say anything, do you know what the original flavor of a Twinkie was?
Let me guess, chocolate?
Banana.
No way.
This one is so old that the listing said it was petrified. And I don't know that there's much that we're gonna be able to do with it, but I wanna take a closer look once we get there.
Let's do it.
Push pop gummy roll? Did you ever have these as a kid?
You push it and it pushes out the gummy, and then when you're ready to cut, you push all the way and you tear. That is so cool.
That is really good.
This is a throwback for me, these baby bottle pops.
You know, I didn't really do a lot of
No
this.
way. You take off the top like this, and you have this little baby bottle, then you unscrew it, and there's all this powder inside.
Right.
You suck it, dip it in here, dip that upside down, get all the powder on there, and then you suck it again.
You like that, Nick?
This reminds me of sitting on the bus, trading some kid for this maybe. I gave him a Pokemon card, and he gave me one of these in exchange.
Wow.
Dunkaroos are a classic.
Those are so good.
Yeah, so I don't actually think my mom let me have these as a kid. So I'm just so happy now where I can freely eat something like this and she's not able to stop me. I mean, they're pretty good.
I like it.
There's a lot more candy from this time, like this vintage little bag of Gushers here.
Oh, these are so good.
Look at the difference that we have in vintage foods of the color versus if you throw back to those gummy lifesavers that were just black. These have stood the test of time for over 2 decades and they look like this.
Wow.
Around the same time, we got colored goldfish. I remember when I saw those for the first time in the supermarket aisle.
Goldfish is a delicacy.
Personally, I'm more of a flavor blasted goldfish guy than anything. And I know these are 20 years old right here, but these still look like damn perfect goldfish.
Oh, these are good.
Next, we've got this jar of Chef Boyardee beef raviolis. You call me Chef Boyardee sometimes, I feel like. Best Buy, July 13th, 2002.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna eat it.
No, you're not. Don't count me in on that one. Go for it, man.
That is bad.
Oh my God, why did you do that?
That's really bad. Bite.
To finish out the 2000s, we got this Lipton cup of soup.
So it's an instant chicken noodle with white meat. A little bit of this yellow discoloring on the packaging here.
Sketchy.
Am I still gonna do it?
Knowing you, probably.
That's correct. This is so nasty. Where's the white chicken meat? I want the white. Oh, it's all stuck at the bottom.
Oh no. Nick, you can't do that. It's gonna make you sick. Nick, don't do it, man.
This is where I draw the line. To finish off the 2000s, this Twinkie here was so incredibly expensive that we're gonna wear gloves to handle it. As you can see, this is an original Hostess Twinkie. I mean, it smells a little bit like banana.
That smells pretty good.
I just wanna be really careful with this thing. I'm gonna very carefully try to slice through this thing. It's very, very hard.
That's so hard.
And let's see what's on the inside.
Oh, wow.
It does look like a fossil, and in some ways it is. This was literally sold to me as a petrified Twinkie, which is the same term they use on fossils. Obviously, we can't eat this one, but it's really cool to see what happens to something like a Twinkie after 20 plus years. We're in the 2010s now, 90 years after when we started this video, which means we're very close to present day, where I'll reveal to all of you my favorite snacks in just a few moments. This decade right here is where you're gonna start to see some of your favorite iconic snacks from today. We finished on Twinkies before, why don't we start with Twinkies now? Now that's very different. You can tell right away. You've got that light, foamy, creamy interior, but now they're flavored vanilla instead of banana like they were 10 years before.
You know what's weird? I've never had a Twinkie.
I mean, go ahead, try one.
This thing's not bad.
No.
Not the best either.
During the 2010s, we also started seeing huge trends of things like coconut water, which people went absolutely crazy for.
Something everyone also went crazy for is Nutella.
I mean, this is my most prized possession in the whole world, besides my family and friends, and you guys.
Damn. Must be nice.
And during this time, we also have tons of snack foods, which started to dominate the markets even more.
We've got Cool Ranch Doritos. Takis went crazy all over the internet. We got Funyuns, which I know Nick loves.
Definitely one of my personal favorites, but your breath doesn't smell too good after eating them.
And we have Pringles. And right here we have sour cream and onion, my personal favorite.
And to finish, these Lay's potato chips. I want to see how they crunch compared to earlier. Right off the bat, I do want to note, they don't look homemade anymore. They don't look like a real potato chip.
Bag was also puffier too.
The bag was way puffier for sure. I think the bag's also less full.
Oh, definitely. Look at that.
They've started to try to rip you off a little bit more, but the crunch,
Crunch is good.
we've made it to the 2020s. It's present day, 100 years after where we started, and in my opinion, this decade of food has some of the most innovative and unique foods out there. In front of me are a few of our favorite snacks, and we'll start here with these flavor-blasted goldfish. You know, you take those colored goldfish from 20 years ago and you compare them to these, night and day.
Saltier too.
In the 2020s, the food is almost packed with more flavor. There's more intention and research that goes behind what they put into certain foods to make you want to eat more.
Oh, absolutely. You can see that with all these different things.
In present day, we've graduated from coconut water. This right here is cacao water. It's the liquid from the fruit that makes chocolate.
Oh, wow.
And it's one of my favorite drinks in the entire world. Have you tried it?
Never.
Go ahead.
It tastes nothing like what I expected.
It's insane.
It tastes like a mango or a
Isn't
strawberry.
it crazy? But this has all those same superpower nutrients that something like coconut water has, but who would have thought? That's what I think these present day foods are all about. Then you have crazy things like these chicken chips here, which are literally chips that are made out of chicken.
Packed with extra protein though.
Can you imagine if someone threw out the idea back in 1920 to make a chip out of chicken? I love you.
Wow.
And have you never had these?
Never.
They're amazing. Another food that I really thought described the 2020s was this moon cheese. It's just these little freeze-dried cheese snacks, but it's just such a strange and weird thing that you wouldn't have seen. Like, these are so odd.
Just little clusters of cheese. Pretty good though.
We also saw an explosion of seaweed.
Everyone seems to love seaweed.
I love seaweed.
You know, I can't say the same.
Then you have something that you would have never seen in some of the decades we looked at before. There's a lot of substitutions now, but not substitutions like they were trying to do in the Great Depression where they couldn't get foods. This is a candy that's supposed to taste like regular candy, but doesn't really have any sugar.
I love these.
Isn't this just a perfect embodiment of present day food?
We also have these sweet potato scoops. It seems like in the 2020s, everybody wants to take food and change it to a completely different shape.
Yeah, like a completely different texture, different shape. That's just the thing in the 2020s.
Seems like it.
And then you got these cookies, which are made with almond flour and have a bunch of protein in them. But who would have thought of that before?
Those are my favorite.
I almost forgot about our cake that's in the oven.
Is it ready?
Just about, but before that, let's just talk about the fact that this is what popcorn ended up being. You don't have to use kernels. You don't have to use colored kernels. You don't have to pop it off the cob in a bag. You just buy it.
Easy as that. That's real good.
And it doesn't get any easier. Oh, check our cake.
Let's do it.
What the This smells so bad. I'll say this. This baked just about as well as I think a cake would bake from this time. It's like springy.
This is like a volleyball.
I think the yeast is all dead.
Oh my God, that looks like eggs. Don't forget to subscribe because we gotta catch Gordon.